welcome to Lanya Marie's Fashions. I am so excited to have you. If this is your first time here, this is the spot where you get some incredible fashion tips, where you can look Gucci without that high-ass Gucci price, but cheap. You want to walk into the room and they be like, damn, she shop. What is your spot? I will give you some suggestions and tips on how to take something plain and ordinary and make it fashionable. You can be the envy of the town, but nah, you really don't want people disliking you. But anyway, this channel does not require for you to have very, very extensive, elaborate, fancy sewing skills. Everything that I'm showing you is pretty much super easy. You can either sew it by hand or you can sew it, of course, with a sewing machine. Now do me a favor. If this seems like a channel that you truly would be interested in, please click the subscribe button below and don't forget to click the bell button below so you can be notified when I post a new video. And I also critique shoes on this channel. How comfortable are those shoes? Are they affordable? You want to be looking really cute, but you don't want your damn feet hurting. To me, a shoe can be so freaking pretty, but if it hurts past a certain point, what's the damn use? So, like I said, you wanted the Gucci without that high-ass Gucci price? You came to the right spot. Alright, stay tuned. Stay tuned for the video. So this particular video is how to convert any blouse into a uniform. As long as the blouse is appropriate for you to wear to work. You know, you ain't dripping, all your goodies ain't hanging out, and the blouse ain't up to here. You can literally take any blouse, slap pockets on it, 2 pockets at the bottom, 1 pocket at the top, and attach something to hold your badge. And then all of a sudden, it actually becomes a uniform at that point. So hold on for the video. This is really easy, you guys. Hold on. And also, this is a purse I want to show you. This is a paint splattered purse that I did. Oh my God, it turned out so cute. Look, you guys. And I made the hat and I paint splattered the hat. Now, I have a previous video showing you how to do the paint splattered look. But okay, again, I've showed you the paint splattered. Like I said, a previous video shows you exactly how to do it. So let me take this off. This is so cute. And it matches the hat. Okay. I forgot to tell you guys, that purse is fake leather. I just wanted to throw it in there. I had never done that before. And the paint seems to be sticking very, very well. Also, see that beautiful bougainvillea tree behind me? I was admiring one in this other lady's yard. I had no idea when I bought this house, God was going to bless me with one. It's gorgeous. We take photos in that corner. Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay, what this is about is, this is a top that I converted into a uniform. Now, I like all those really pretty fancy uniforms, but I'm not paying that high ass price. I'm sorry, I'm cheap. So what I did is I put 2 pockets. I put 2 pockets on the bottom. And I put a pocket here. This is my pin pocket. And also I put this little band here to hold my badge. I just happened to have worn this today to the DMV. So, but again, initially I put all this on it because now it becomes, once you slap pockets and a film carrier, a badge carrier, and a pin pocket, it becomes a uniform to me. So, okay, now 3 pockets, or you can put more. Okay, now let's go over the supplies that you will need for this project. The blouse, of course, that you're converting. You're going to need scissors, thread. Whatever thread color you use is to match the fabric that you're making the pockets out of. Or sometimes people use contrasting fabric. If your hand sewing is that neat, you are going to need a needle, a hand sewing needle, if you indeed sew this by hand. If not, on the sewing machine. You're going to need safety pins. Sometimes I actually use safety pins to pin my pockets when I'm sewing something, or you can use straight pins. But again, sometimes I prefer safety pins because I don't have to worry about getting stuck. And in my bedroom, there's carpet, and it can be kind of difficult trying to get those dang pins if they fall into the carpet. You are going to need a regular sheet of computer paper. This is nothing fancy at all. Let me show you how to make the pockets, the patterns for the pockets. Super easy. First of all, also, I apologize, you're going to need a ruler or a straight edge. I didn't have a ruler. So what I did is, I took this magazine and used this as a straight edge with the gorgeous Rihanna on it to make my patterns for the pockets. The first thing you're going to do is, you're going to go from one corner. Remember, the pockets are 7.5 by 7.5. That's your initial pattern. So from here to here, you draw a little line. That's 7.5 inches wide. Then you go down 7.5 inches long. And I made a big circle right there. See the circle? And then with the straight edge, you're just going to go up. And then you're going to cut it. Now, once you've done cutting the patterns for your pockets, the end result is going to pretty much look like this. This is the bottom pocket, which is the larger one, of course. And this is the pattern for the top pocket. Remember, the bottom is 7.5 by 7.5. Top pocket pattern is about 2.5 inches in width to 7 to 7.5 inches in length. So these are going to be your patterns. Once you make your patterns, you put this on the fabric. You're going to want to cut for the bottom pockets. You're going to want to cut both pockets at the same time to save yourself less work. But anyway, these are your patterns, so let's finish. Next, cut out all 3 pockets. So what you're going to do is, now, what you're going to do is you're going to take, initially you're going to take it and you're going to fold it down. See that? That's about maybe 1/2 inch. Then you're going to fold it again, because the purpose is to cover up those raggedy edges. Now what you're going to do is either on the sewing machine or by hand, you're going to stitch this all the way across. So you have to tack that down. Now once you stitch it across, you're going to take the rest of your corners. You have 3 corners, and you're going to see that. You're going to fold that down maybe about 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay, so this is the top. Remember, you've stitched that. You have to anchor that seam down. So you're going to turn down about 1/2 inch here on the end, and then on the other corner. Now remember, you folded this twice. For the other 3 corners, 1 here and here, you only turn it over once. The top, this is the top because it's folded twice. So remember, fold it twice. This represents the top of the pocket. So you fold this once. Then remember, you doubled at the top. So then when you put it onto your blouse, it goes like this. In other words, you place the pockets on the blouse so that you don't see those raggedy edges. And then you sew the pocket either by hand or the machine. Once you do this seam and sew it and turn your corners, then I prefer to place my pockets while I have the top on. You can do it while the top is off. But I have the pockets kind of like, I have to lift this up. It's almost at the end of the shirt. So once I place my 2 pockets at the end of the shirt, I pin it. Now after I pin both of my pockets, put the pockets wherever you think they should be. I suggest you pin your pockets while the top is on so you can see exactly where those pockets are going to lay. So once you pin your pockets, then you can sew. Now for the pin pocket, cut a piece of fabric to your choice, whatever. You're going to cut that fabric approximately 7 inches in length, approximately 2.5 inches in width. 7.5 inches long, about 2.5 inches in width. So you're going to fold down that first piece, see? Then you're going to have to fold that down again. Then you're going to sew that. You can either sew this across before or after you turn that edge. Because you want, see that? Doesn't matter. You're going to turn 3 edges, turn that about 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch. A fourth, whatever. Maybe, okay. Then you're going to turn this in. Now once you turn, you're going to turn all 3 corners. Now, again, what I do when I place my pockets, I like to have my top on. So I just kind of, okay, where do I want the pocket? Left or the right? Your choice. Then I kind of pin it in place. Then I take the whole thing off. And for me personally, I sew on the sewing machine. However, again, you can literally sew this by hand if you choose to. And for me, since I'm smaller up top and I have big wide hips, I let my pleats out on each side. My butt's so big, I have to have room. So I maybe I cut the side seam up maybe about I'd say 10 inches. And then what I do, once I cut that side seam, again, you're gonna have that ragged edge. So I'm gonna turn it down once. Then I'm going to turn it down again. Then I'm going to sew it. Then I've got side seams. See that? So I've got 3 pockets. 2, 1, side seams. For the most part, I do make side seams on my clothes because, again, I'm much smaller at the top than I am at the bottom. And that's pretty much it. That's it. So simple. Now, this can be for anyone in the healthcare field. Or you can take a top of your liking, or most of my stuff comes from thrift stores. I bought this from the thrift store and revamped it. You can do this for yourself or someone else who works in the healthcare industry. Nice, huh? Woo! Because when I go in those stores to buy those uniforms, the ones that I really, really like are expensive. So, okay, that's it. Look Gucci without that high Gucci price. Use your imagination. You want to be fly. You just don't want to have to pay all that damn money for it. Thank you for watching. If you got to the end of this video, I am Lanya Marie's Wisdom, also here on YouTube. I am Lanya Marie's Wisdom and Lanya Marie's Entertainment on Instagram. Hey, I'm trying to do the damn thing. I'm trying to give back for what God has shown me with my gifts and talents. And don't forget, whoever's watching, you got gifts and talents too. Thank you for watching.